What a life, though.
What a life.
Siobhan sent this in. Thanks. It is how to write a letter to grandma. Do you want to make your grandma really happy?
Yeah?
Yeah, sure. That's always sort of front of mind for me personally, like top priority every
I mean,
day.
in a perfect world, something would make us both happy at the same time. I mean, if I'm being honest, because there's no such thing as pure altruism. So, like, I would make grandma happy and me happy simultaneously.
They just announced a Matlock reboot with Kathy Bates. That's sure to do the job.
That makes both me and grandma happy.
It makes America happy. One of the easiest ways to do this is to write her a nice letter to thank her for a gift. Tell her what's happening in your life, or just let her know you're thinking of her.
Yeah.
Cool.
I mean, that's easy enough.
That's all true.
I could text her.
One,
I could text
start off
her,
with
though.
No, letter. Gotta be. Text won't get there, Trav. Start off with an opener. Dear beloved grandmother.
Yo, what up?
Nope. The only one that they've listed here. This is the shortest article I've ever seen, gang. Start off with an opener. Dear beloved grandmother, comma, ... etc.
Whoa.
So we'll stick with that
Something like, dear beloved grandmother.
Most cherished grandmother.
Does kind of make it sound like you forgot her name.
It does kind of. It does sound like someone has kidnapped you and is just sort of cold calling the grandma.
Dear fellow grandma.
Indent the paragraph, then write a beginning for the letter. Thanks for action. Or you could start off with, remember when time.
Now, hold on.
Wait, thanks
What?
for action?
Thanks for action? You really did it, Grandma.
Thanks.
I like the way you acted.
What an incredible adventure, Grandma. I can't believe we went inside a movie screen together and stopped the bad guys. Thanks for action, Grandma. That was amazing.
Hey, remember that time when time?
Remember when time?
And also, so far, with your advice is indent paragraph and then begin writing. Are you sure this isn't just how to write a letter to someone? How to format a letter?
I think it's good practice to write a letter to your beloved, most cherished grandmother, and then you can kind of just change the names around whenever you need to use it to apply to a job.
Yeah. But whatever you do, please don't forget to indent it, or it could kill your grandma. The shock of seeing words begin at the margin, boy, it could take her away to the river Styx. And she doesn't have any coins in her eyes, so Chiron's not going to let her over on his raft. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, I definitely know what you mean. Fill the body of the letter with the facts, opinions, and special moments of her.
Whoa. Hey, Grandma, here's some of your opinions. I hated writing these in my own handwriting. Please don't ever let anyone see this.
These are the facts that contradict them when you think about it for even like a second, Grandma. Even for like just a fraction of a second, you could get there yourself, I bet.
I love just filling a letter with the facts and opinions of someone else.
But remember when you won the volleyball tournament? That was a special moment.
Thanks for that action.
And then remember what you said to me about that one person who was on the opponent's team after? That was not a special moment. Just to remind you, your opinions could use a revision. Thank you very much, Grandma.
Write your closing paragraphs. Write something like in conclusion or lastly.
Sorry, so sloppy.
Hints.
In conclusion, I do need to borrow $50. It's real tough out here.
Yeah. This hints her that your letter is coming to a close. Bring back the reason you wrote the letter.
Don't you hate that when you're reading a letter and it just stops and you're like, what?
Oh, man.
Whoa.
I was still going 60 miles an hour. Whiplash. Dear Grandma, remember when we watched Whiplash together and laughed and laughed?
Your closing should look something like this. I thank you for the object because it is one of the best things I have ever received. You are the kindest woman in my life. See you soon. Love, name.
Word for word.
Just copy and paste that. It's
don't
ready to
change
go.
a thing.
This is like the AI writing a letter to your grandma for you. It's real. It couldn't be easier. Now that would be a good use of AI.
Yeah.
That's the only use of
one that
AI I'm
I'm
interested
into.
in right now. Yeah. They'll probably plagiarize a bunch of, well-meaning grandma letter authors.
I did not give you permission for my
Didn't
work.
pay any of those kids.
So here's how to ask your granny to come visit. start with Dear Beloved Granny / Grandmother.
Obviously.
So this one, they do allow you a little bit of freedom if you want to call them Granny or Grandma.
Or Mrs. McElroy like we do.
Or Mrs. McElroy, yes. Write about your favorite dishes that she prepares if you like food.
Oh, yes.
You say, like, I love your blazing hot wings, and if you could only come make them for my birthday party this Saturday.
My little Daniel
Grandma,
knows,
I love your trash can nachos.
my little Daniel knows me so well. He knows that I know he likes food. What a special letter this is.
He really knows the facts and opinions about me.
I love your jalapeno pig poppers, Grandma.
Please give me your recipe.
I love your lobster lollipops, my beloved Grandma.
The way that you make foie gras out of cotton candy, I love it. Come visit, Grandma, please. Love name.
The Guy Fieri restaurant has an item called pig poppers, right?
I don't think it's a functioning entity anymore. I mean, I think...
Fuck yeah, it is. It's right next to Capital One Arena here in D.C., baby. We got flavor.
They got them. They got Flavor Towns in Vegas.
I'm thinking it was New York location that couldn't...
the Times Square one couldn't...
It was overpopulated and the infrastructure of the building fell apart because too many people went there.
Listen, if Mars 2020 can't stay open, whatever year it was, if that
Mars
can't stay
2008.
open... It can't be 2008. That's not right.
That was it. It opened in 2009. It was about the past.
So here's some badass tips here in step 3. Take care with your writing. There are some things to bear in mind when writing the letter, such as don't be too sentimental while writing. Yeah. This spoils the natural effect of your message.
Grandmas hate that.
Grandmas do not like that. When
Look
you
at
try
this
to say
flowery
nice
shit.
stuff.
Get this off of my page. I'm busy watching American Ninja Warrior. I can't get distracted by all this poetry.
Don't give bad expressions about anyone whom she loves.
What did you say about Perry Mason, you piece of shit?
Do avoid. Wow, that would be wild if it said don't avoid using slang or curse words. But it does say do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I fucking love you, Grandma.
I fucking love you too, Jeremy.
I hate to get sentimental, Grandma, but I fucking love you. And I fucking hate Pence.
Okay, well, I agree with you.
Stinker.
I agree with you on one of those points, and I won't say which. I don't love you.
Whoa!
Just to make it clear, Jez, you've always been my least favorite.
Here in our second skit of the episode, can we take a moment? No.
Sorry, I was method.
Yeah, but you were like a weird kind of, like a mean kind of.
Listen, Griffin, it wasn't me at that point. I was channeling the character. Like you had to understand. So, Jared Leto was telling me all about this, and he taught me.
Leto,
Jared
Leto.
It's not you that like when he left used condoms and old fish on people's doorsteps. It was because
that wasn't even him doing it.
The Joker did it. The Joker made him do that. Do you understand that? And so I love fictional letter writer Jeremy, but the grandma that was, let's call it what it is, inhabiting me doesn't.
Yeah. I get it, man.
What were you about to say about skits, Griffin?
They're good and funny, and this show should only be them.
This is kind of a writer's room for a much shorter skit show that normally people watching us every Thursday night at 11:15 on Freevee. When our very short sketch show airs.
But that's the thing. If I was sat down in a circle of other writing professionals and someone came in the room and were like, okay, guys, we need 30 jokes by Saturday. I think that would be easier than to sit in a room with you two and I don't know what's going to be expected of me every time we sit down here in the studio together.
I mean, I've been trying to do Salty Grandma for a while now.
Yeah, he's been trying to get he made all the t-shirts.
Salty Grandma was, you must admit, a wafer thin concept of a
You would
character.
never flesh it out. I did have some character growth ideas about her. It's more about the way other people react to her than what she says, if that makes any sense. She's a chaotic force that acts upon others. You get it?
I mean, I do now, but that stuff's got to be diegetic or. See, cool. Now I want to know.
I wasn't going to say that until like the fourth skit.
Okay, well, let's walk the skit back a little bit then.
Okay. To before the big alien reveal.
Okay.
Well, no, just you put the alien reveal in there Okay,
cool.
but diegetic.
Okay,
Diegetic.
say the thing.
This is the second podcast I've been on with you today that I've heard you use the word diegetic.
Well, maybe shit should stop being so fucking diegetic all the time.
That's a good point. Griffin, say the thing about loving Grandma and hating Mike Pence.
I love Grandma and I hate Mike Pence.
I agree with you on one of those. I don't love you. I'm an alien.
He could have been.
Not Travis. You're just playing off your Starman soundboard there. That was obviously Jeff Bridges for the hit film Starman in that great scene where he reveals that he's an alien by saying, "I'm an alien," and I
paid $50,000 for the rights to use that on this podcast, and you're fucking blowing up my spot so hard.
I don't know that I said the right Jeff.
It's one of them.
It's okay. It's okay.
Tork Goldblum.
Nobody.
Torrent.
Tork.
He was an alien in a different movie about how Earth girls are promiscuous.
Okay, I'm pretty torrent now, so let's take a brief break and head on over to the Money Zone.